Hi, I'm Morgan Anderson, and my letter is on cancer. Let's get one thing clear. There's nothing endearing about this letter. The first time I learned about you was at a very young age. Time passed and you became nothing but a fleeting memory, a concept I was aware of but not familiar with. It's something I never planned on introducing myself to. Since that time, I went on and lived a fulfilling life, graduated high school, and dating the girl of my dreams. I was living across the world from my family, learning, growing, and serving complete strangers, bringing nothing but positivity to those I met. If there was ever a time in my life that I was truly my best, it would have been then. But there you were, that whole time, maliciously inviting yourself into my body. At the most inconvenient of times, it turns out that's your MO. You slipped up a few times, gave me signs, all of those slowly blowing your cover. It was the third time you slipped up, a lump, that made me take you seriously. The doctors also saw a trace of you in the form of graphs and charts. My results were sent back to the United States, and that's when you couldn't hide anymore. Those specialists detected you right away. And that was when, at 19 years old, I got a call that thrusted me into a community I never wanted to be in, that terrified my parents, shocked my friends, and rocked my world. No one other than those you have already haunted knows what it's like to hear those three words. You have cancer. It doesn't matter what comes before or what follows. That's all that sticks. I had a 20-hour plane ride to let it sink in, to come to terms with what you had done, while my parents had 20 hours to frantically research and battle the demons filling them with all those what ifs and why him. The last thing I ever wanted to do was fill them with worry and the pain that uncertainty brings. The next day a plan of action was set, and 2 days later I went in for the first surgery. Chemo set in, and sure enough the word spread. The hair falls out, the signs are irrefutable, and I'm a guy with cancer. You stole my identity, you invaded my body, and I wasn't completely sure how I was supposed to handle it. I didn't want this, I didn't invite you, and certainly didn't ask for this, but yet there you were. I had to watch my mom fight back tears of helplessness as a gentle touch caused me to wince in pain. You caused my hero's eyes to fill with fear as my dad watched me being pumped with poison because only the foulest of things would get rid of something as demonizing as you. You terrorized my little sisters as they watched their older brother wither away and tortured my friends with anxiety, wondering how I was, how they could help, and if it happened to me, could they be next? It was a long 4 months, but I did it. I beat you. I know you are still out there, and that I am not immune to your malicious return. But for now, I wear your defeat around like a trophy. This uneven section of hair braided down my back is a literal result of your defeat. My battle scars are a crown and constant reminder of your callow attempt to consume me. Despite all of your attempts since you made your appearance, I've celebrated 3 birthdays, I'm going to school, I own a truck and a house. Oh, and remember that girl I mentioned before? Well, we were married. You didn't teach me one thing. In fact, I've taught you. I taught you that a family's love and support can magnify in ways unimaginable. I taught you that the power of prayer is stronger than any poison pumped into my body, and that optimism can overcome any dismay. But that is not all. The single most important lesson I have taught you is that you will not consume me, and I am not afraid. I will not live in fear, and you will not win. Spitefully, your victor.